Happy January 7th. So I was so excited for the new year to start, and I know it's only January 7th and this is a year that has 366 days, so there's technically 359 days left, but I'm waiting for an audition, and I know casting houses just literally opened up yesterday. So gotta be patient, gotta be zen. But in the meanwhile, I discovered a monologue I had done 4 years ago. I did this monologue 4 years ago for theater, and it was a comedic monologue, and so I'm gonna post it for old time's sake. And also I look really different, and that's not just because I have short hair and it's 4 years ago and I was younger, but it's actually I was 20 pounds less. Down. Which, on this note, I looked back in my calendar and I'm like, oh my god, for the past 4 years I've been like dragging myself down emotionally and psychologically for having gained weight, and I'm like a little bit upset at myself that I spent the last 4 years like being upset at myself and like constantly obsessing about the same thing. So that definitely has to change immediately. Like I can't keep living life in self-punishment. But anyway, enough about that. Check out my monologue.
464. My old life is 464 road signs behind me. Oh God, don't you just love the smell of a bus? You're pretending to be asleep, aren't you? It's called playing possum. My husband used to do it to me to avoid having sex. 465. But I can spot a faker, and you're a little faker, aren't you? Hi, you want to strike up a conversation? My name is Cass, and I just left my husband for very mysterious reasons. I've never been to Niagara Falls before. I almost went once with my parents, but then Kim proposed, so I ended up staying behind to plan for the wedding. On the way up, my parents hit a beaver, and my dad lost control of the car, and they ended up in a ditch. My mom was killed, and both my dad's legs were crushed. Okay, your turn to share. God, you're a challenger, aren't you? Well, then I guess I'll be your challenger. Oh God, wasn't that sad when the Challenger exploded? You know, for the longest time I thought that Kip had saved my life, but now I think that if he hadn't proposed, then I would have ended up going with my parents, and I would have been able to yell, "Hey Dad, watch out for that beaver!" And my mother would still be alive, and we would have gone on to see Niagara Falls, and maybe I would have met the man I was meant to be with, a good man, instead of that two-faced sexual deviant that I ended up marrying instead. Oh, now I lost track of the road signs. I was getting tiresome anyway. Hey, do you want to play Punch Buggy?
So, what'd you guys think? My son Chris thought that my acting is better now. I think it was a pretty good monologue. And when I did it, I actually did this for a general theater audition, and different casting directors were there. This was in Montreal. It was different casting directors from theater as well as film. They were there, and I performed this in front of 50 people. And I'm pretty sure I did much better in front of the audience, because I kind of chose someone and made an eye line with them, and I took more time, in the beginning when I'm looking out the bus at the road signs, I took much more time. So I kind of left a little bit of suspense in the beginning. So, with a live audience, I did a better job. But I thought this recorded version was pretty good. And I just recorded it at home, kind of to watch myself and see how I'm doing as I was preparing for it. But yeah, so I did that. Nothing really came out of it, at least in theater. I didn't get any auditions for theater after that in Montreal, but then I also moved a few months later to Toronto. But I did get more auditions for film and TV with the casting in Montreal after that. So I think that was definitely a good move, and it served me to do that audition. But anyway, my son says that my acting is better now. So maybe one of these days I'll prepare another monologue and I'll put it up on YouTube and we can contrast and compare. I'll open myself up to public judgment. Feel free to comment. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought about this one. Hey, you're in the frame. Bud. Hello. Can you come here?
Caught again.
Yeah, you're caught. So what did you think about my monologue?
Well, it was good, but you sounded like now you're better than before you were.
But in what sense?
Like, you had less experience then, I guess.
I was less experienced then?
Yeah.
Oh, do I look very different?
Yeah.
Did I look better?
How am I supposed to answer that question?
With honesty? No, I'm kidding. It's okay. No pressure. So yeah, what monologue are you gonna do?
Oh, it's you know what?
We're posting his monologue tomorrow.
Yeah, it's called
Why don't we leave it as a surprise? Just do your monologue tomorrow. We'll post it, and then people can try and guess what it is.
Okay, here's just one thing. Okay, you know the song Bohemian Rhapsody? Of course you do. But what's it called? I'm not doing Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay. So you know the song Bohemian Rhapsody? Basically, they made like a mini movie out of it, where it's
so
like,
funny.
It's talking to like Galileo. It's like a mini movie.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be doing that with a different song that.
Well, you're not gonna make a movie. They're just gonna do a monologue.
No, just a
monologue to camera.
But if you guys figure out what it is, post it. Comment down below.
That'll be tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista, baby. I'm back.